okay, just got done working out. And I gotta tell you, yeah, not a lot I could do in there with my hip and knee. I was able to do the treadmill, which, by the way, I'm not supposed to be doing. The elliptical, which I'm allowed to do, yeah, that's not happening yet. My knee and hip are not up for that. I tried the arc machine, which looks like a lot of fun. Yeah, no. Again, my hip and my knee, I just don't have that range of motion right now. So, I didn't try any of the other equipment. Wasn't in there very long, maybe about 15-20 minutes. But in all actuality, I was only on the treadmill for about 10 minutes. Which, you know, hey, that's good for my first time. I'm limping pretty good because I'm feeling it and hurting. But it's a start. It's not where I want to be. And for no longer than I was on there and walking around that gym, I'm pretty red. It's not just a reflection from the shirt. I am red. But I gotta say, I was disappointed. I was hoping I could at least do the elliptical. I used to do it at the other gym all the time. But at the other gym, I didn't have the knee problem in my hip. While it would hurt me sometimes, it didn't hurt me like it does today. Or since I got hit by a truck. But as disappointed as I am, and I am disappointed because I really wanted to go in there and just kill it. Yeah. You know, I didn't kill it. I mean, I did the best I could with the circumstances I'm under right now. But I really wish I could have done more and more machines. There's a lot of equipment in there that I want to do, that I would love to do. But in fairness, you know, on Christmas Eve and even 2 weeks after that, I didn't know if I would ever be this mobile again. You know? I really didn't. I've been in a lot of pain since December 24th. Anyway, so, yeah. It is what it is. Not what I'd hoped for. But it's better than nothing. And it's a start. And that's what I'm looking for today. A start. I wish I could go back and erase December 24th. Or at least that portion of it. But I can't. And it's what I have to live with now. So, it is what it is. People are looking at me funny. Does that ever happen to you when you're vlogging? Of course it does. Anyway, because, you know, people will know why the crazy person's talking to the camera. Yeah. Well, got to make myself laugh. So, yeah. So now it's home to do measurements and shower. You know, that 10-minute workout really did get me sweating. Oh well, we'll work up to more. And hopefully up to the other machines. That arc machine looks so fun, and it would give me a good stretch in my hip, but my knee can't take it. It would be great for my hip, the stretching, but my knee, it's just not there. My physical therapy is done, at least for now, and she couldn't really work on my knee, which is the original reason I was sent there, because she couldn't get past my hip because it's so bad. I need a new hip, and I need another surgeon, because the surgeon they sent me to doesn't do the surgery. Well, he doesn't do the approach I want. And, of course, he told me he wouldn't touch me anyway because of my BMI. So, the search is on for a different doctor who does do the approach I want. And the reason I want this approach is because recovery time is faster, there's less scar, it doesn't damage the muscle as much, so I have more range of motion. I really want this approach. And this other doctor was like, well, it doesn't matter, you're never going to get there. And of course he recommended gastric bypass, which I can't wrap my head around for me. I get that other people have done it, and I'm happy for you all. I really am. But it's cutting a piece of my organ out. I mean, it's altering my organ. Now, don't get me wrong, a new hip messes with my head too. But I see a new hip as not optional. I need it. I don't have a choice. I have to have it, or I'm going to be in a wheelchair. And I'm concerned that that wheelchair is a lot closer than I would really like. It really is. And I don't see it as an option. Whereas with gastric bypass, I feel like I have options. I don't feel like I've reached the point where there's no turning back for me. And maybe I shouldn't wait to that point. But I just can't wrap my head around altering my organs. I mean, it's not like you can get that back. It's, you know what I mean? Maybe I'm just being silly, and maybe it's just me and a mental thing with me. And it probably really is. But I just cannot wrap my head around it. I just can't. So, for me, that's not an option right now. Later, I don't know. But right now, mentally, I'm not there. And I'm not about to go have a major surgery, alter my organs, and not be mentally there. No way. Never going to happen with me. So, the goal is to lose it the long way. There's not going to be a quick weight loss for me unless I'm just juicing. And while I can do that for a while, and I do enjoy juicing, long term, I don't do so well. So, it's about a lifestyle change. I'm changing my life in more ways than one. And I've got to get to the point where I can use a new hip. I want it to last 30 years. And it's not going to do that at this weight. And the reason the surgeon said he wouldn't touch me because of my BMI and size is not because he thinks I would die on the table. He's not even worried about that. It's the risk of infection. And with me being a diabetic, of course, that risk is greater. So, I definitely need to talk to a surgeon who does do the approach so that I have a goal to shoot for the surgery. Or I may not even be eligible for the surgery anyway, for the approach I want, because my hip is so bad. And it is bad. I've had this since, well, they don't know if I had it since I was born or if I had it when I was diagnosed at the age of 5. But I've basically had it all my life. And it's degenerative, so it just gets worse. Basically, where everybody else has a ball socket in their hip, mine's flat. And mine's so bad that it's bone on bone, so when I turn or twist, the bone scrapes and is very painful. And that used to be the only time I would feel pain, is when I would turn or twist. But since I got hit by the truck, I feel pain constantly. And this is a really long video, so I'm sorry about that, but this is going to be in 2 sessions today. I will attach the before video to the previous video, and then I will upload this after it. You get 2 videos today. Sorry. Anyway, gonna go home, do my measurements. Oh yeah, the gym scale. 4 pounds heavier than the home scale. And the home scale is 4 pounds heavier than the doctor's office. So technically the gym scale is 8 pounds heavier than the doctor's office is. I'm going to be using the home scale, obviously, because that's where I do most of my weighing. But I thought it was interesting, to notice the difference in scales. Yeah, so it is what it is. So, like I said, heading home. Going to get those measurements. And I don't know if I will put the measurements up. I will probably Instagram them, for sure. Not sure about the weight. But we'll see. It's not like you guys don't know where I'm at anyway. It's on there. Talk to you guys later. Bye.